My pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check second to 10.
Hey.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready. 60 or. Hey, exit.
On first down, Rich. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back to throw. Rich, and he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
This time Wilson will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's complete to Lockett. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Parker. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
60 out more. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Evan Ingram His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
56. Mike's 56. You're trapped.
Now on second and 13. Wilson, he's got a man. It's his fullback. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
56, right there, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second and 15 now. Wilson, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Watch 36 to Mike.
On second and 11 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
36 power.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a game of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Rich looking for Campbell downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
36. Hey, we're heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Gun.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Flush to it, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll try the left side. It's Parker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
152 fighter.
On 4th down, Rich. And he's caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 31, Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Wilson on 1st down, being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Robert Kimdichie In there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 4th down, here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Rich. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offense.
And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Money looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range. And now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Off play action. Rich. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Undercut. Any weapon. Undercut. Yep. Switch. Hey, echo. 58, come on. You know, go.
They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And now this is going to depend on the... And they say he's just short.
Result of the play is a turnover.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. A big play there from McCaffrey. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 4-yard line.
Check. Good job right there.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Rich. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
Now, and his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Coaching spell.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll run on 1st down. Parker. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go with the keeper, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try the left side. It's Parker. 31 yards there and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Back to throw. Rich. And this is Parker, complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. That's going to set him back 5 yards.